Hello YouTube, it is Nixie3838 here, and today, as promised, I have a PS Vita unboxing video for today, which is February 22nd, 2012, and I finally got my PS Vita 3G, not 3G, Wi-Fi, sorry. Uh, yeah, so let's go ahead and get on with the video. I already took some of the things out of the box and already turned on the system and set it up, so this may not look like what you see when you first open it, but I already opened it, so here is the Sony PlayStation Vita. And I just got this like an hour ago, so I spent a little time figuring out how to turn it on, how everything works. And so basically, if you don't know how to yet, first you gotta plug it into a power source, like a plug or something, or a computer, charge it for a couple minutes, and I'm not sure if mine was charged or not. I'm not exactly sure, but it took me a while to figure out the power and how to turn it on. But I went through the manual and read all the instructions and went through the PlayStation Vita itself, and so I know a lot about it already. So right here on the left side of the top of the system itself, you're gonna hold down this button for about 2 seconds, and you're probably going to get either a lock screen or it's going to turn on for the first time, whichever point you're at. And you're going to go ahead and flip this corner down all the way to the left side, and you're going to get a passcode just like an iPhone, which I'm using to record this video by chance. So I'm going to enter my passcode now. Alright, and here is the main screen. I'm not sure exactly if you can turn this off or not, but there is a background soundtrack music that is constantly playing with this. I'm not sure if you can turn it off or not, but you could just turn it off by turning off the volume, I'm sure. But so the volume buttons are right here at the top, and so I don't know if you can hear that music or not. It's different. There's a couple soundtracks that are already on there. And so basically, let's get into the Vita itself. The touchscreen is very sensitive. It's like an iPhone, just as good, maybe even better. If you know what an iPad's like, I might say this is better. I like the screen, like the home screen is very good quality. And when you flip left and right, like if you have something open like on an iPhone, if you open up your music app and you go on a Twitter, and you want to go right back to that spot on Twitter or go right back to that song, you can double tap the home screen button, the home button, and it'll pop up like a task manager. Well, basically, this is the task manager. If you scroll repeatedly left and right, it'll show you what you have open. And to close what you have open, you just take the right corner of it and you just close all the way to the left, and it'll close the item you have open. So when you first get it, it does not come with a memory pack or a memory card. This is all you get with the PlayStation Vita itself. I bought PlayStation Vita Wi-Fi. So this is basically just the charger. So here is the main outlet, the part that goes into the outlet, and then this goes into like I think it's called a transformer. Not sure what this is called, but the main little black thing, the big box that goes in the middle of a charger when you have a PSP, and the USB cord, which actually goes right into this, what I'm going to call the transformer. Goes right in via USB, and you can also take this out and attach it to your PS3 or your laptop or computer, and you can download things or take things off your PSP, charge it. So I love having a USB cord to go with this, and basically this part goes right in the bottom. It's locking, so let's see if I can get it unlocked. Nope. You can change how long it takes to go into lock screen. I have it set at 1 minute. Yeah, there's a home button just like on PS3 in the middle of the controller, and it'll show up with all the applications you have open, PlayStation.com, PlayStation Store, I'm not exactly sure what Welcome Park is yet. I haven't opened it. I just got it, like I said. To close this, you hit the home button again. As you probably already know, there's two analog sticks. One on the right side and one on the left side. And when I first put my hands in this, my hands felt like it was just like a PS3 controller, almost like the way the sticks are positioned. And I started pressing down, thinking there's L3 and R3. There is no L3 and R3. But yes, there is two sticks, and the way it feels when you hold it in your hand, there's a couple different positions. Like if you're not using these triggers on the left and right, um, then it's pretty comfy just to hold it just like this. But sometimes you have to hold it like this, and you're holding the whole PSP, and you might want to wrap your fingers all the way around just to get a nice comfy position. There are also a front and back camera. There's the back camera and a touch pad on the back, and as you probably already know, a touchscreen on the front. And from here you can do many things like access your friends list. And basically it's kind of like an iPhone, how there's apps on the home page. So you can click an app, and then I guess this is just to open it or start it from here. I'm not exactly sure why it just doesn't go right into the app. But here you can load your friends list from PS3 or on your PlayStation Network account, and it works quite well. It tells you all the information about your friends, what game they're playing, even down to what map they're playing a game like Modern Warfare 3. So it does seem to be a bit laggy and takes a little while to load, but I'm expecting that. It's faster than my PS3's friends list load, so I'm not complaining. So if you just give it like 10 seconds, it should be all set. Um, yeah, you can see all the information on the PSN accounts. Um, you can go right into a friend and see that person's playing Search and Destroy on mission. It tells you all the detail that your PS3 would tell right from in here. And say you're using this PS Vita for the first time and you're like, okay, now how do I go back to the home screen? And if you don't want to use this anymore, you're probably thinking, oh, I just swipe down. Well, I just figured that out too. It does not work. So what you're going to want to do is just like on PS3, there is a home button over here, which by the way does glow blue when it's on, and I believe an orange yellowish color when it's in charging mode, just to let you know that it is charging. Um, so yeah, you're going to go ahead and hit that button, and it should back you out back to the previous screen. And then to close this, you can do the swipe, and that will close that app that you have currently open. I haven't explored entirely. So next, let's go check out the web browser. So I'm gonna go ahead and try a couple websites like YouTube maybe. Alright, here we go. Here's a web address. Alright, let's try. Let's go with youtube.com. It does give suggestions, which is pretty useful. Like if you type in your email for your PSN account, it'll help you with your email when you're logging into stuff, which I like that a lot. Hold on a second. Okay, let's try YouTube. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not, but we're about to find out. Alright, this is apparently the desktop version of YouTube, but it does look pretty good. Not that bad. Let's try a couple things. Like, it does let you scroll on just like an iPhone. Sorry if I can't hold this camera correct, because kind of focusing on two things at once and it's pretty hard. Alright, so I just tried to search myself on YouTube, and here we go. Here's me. Let's see what happens when we go to my channel page. See if we can play some videos maybe. It is still showing the desktop version. It's doing a pretty good job in my opinion. It looks pretty good. It's not showing the background image, and it appears that you cannot play videos from YouTube because it's saying requires an upgrade, blah 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 blah, like you might get sometimes. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how you can play video on here. I don't know if it's gonna work. So, I'm not sure if you can select all. Let's just exit. Let's try my website and see what happens. Oops, and type in YouTube again. For the keyboard, I'm looking both at my phone and PS Vita at the same time right now, so sorry if I mess up. The keyboard, when you're holding the whole system itself in your hands, the keyboard doesn't seem to fit enough to reach towards the middle, but that just might be my hands. I don't know about you guys, but it works pretty well for me. But like I said, when you're holding it from the side like this, you can get a good amount of range for the keyboard, but it's kind of hard to use. So I like putting it down and typing with like my pointer fingers or something like that. So here's my website. It appears to be working okay. Yet again, the YouTube videos I have on here are not working, are not supported. I'm just gonna try. Let's see. I'll go to games page. All right. So yeah, this is loading some things. Let's try. Somewhat slow, but pretty fast. It's around the same speed as my iPhone. I'm not disappointed with it. I feel like it's just a bigger version of my iPhone because the screen appears to be about the size of my iPhone, which I'm holding right now, so I can't really show you. But yeah, the screen is pretty humongous and it's huge. I just can't get over it, and I love it and the screen is very like high definition. It looks really, really clean. It just looks good in general. I'm just drawing a blank while I'm looking at it. I'm gonna try seeing if it can even play on my live stream. I'm not sure. Sorry about the lights. Appears it's not going to want to work with the live stream. It might still be. No, it's not loading anymore. Alright, so I guess I'm done with that. There's music, videos, remote play, photos up here. I've not been able to use the camera yet because I do not have the memory card in, which does not come with the PlayStation Vita itself. So if you bought the PlayStation Vita Wi-Fi, the only things you're getting in this box will be these four things. It's the system itself, and the three parts of the charger, and that's pretty much it. So, for a pretty good deal, you can get a 4 gigabyte memory card for your PlayStation Vita, and a case, a screen wipe, and a couple other small things with this PlayStation Vita 4 gigabyte starter pack. So, what does it come with? Well, you can take a look at the back, and I'm about to pull it all out. So we got a case, a memory card holder, a wipe, a screensaver, and a 4 gigabyte memory card as it appears. And we're about to take this all out. I've already taken all these things and opened them, so this is not what it's going to look like when it's open for the first time. Alright. So it is falling out because I already opened it. I'm just going to start taking things out separately. Alright, a pair of headphones, says PlayStation Vita on the side. I'm not sure if this is a mic on it or not. I'm guessing that the PlayStation Vita already comes with a mic built in, so I probably don't even need it. Let's see, about one pretty good size screen wipe for the PlayStation Vita. This appears to be a memory card case of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Some screensavers that fit right over the buttons and everything. Fits the whole system itself, apparently. Well, actually, no, it just fits over the main buttons and the screen, and then it stops. Um, there is the tiny little memory card. And let me just get this case out. Fell out. A really nice feeling case. So apparently it opens like this, so you have to bend it to get it open. It's kind of like a pocket, is what I want to call it. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to handle my phone and move stuff around at the same time. So I'm guessing this just slides right in through this pocket area. You have to open up and then you fold it in, and it'll just pack up like that. There's like no side zippers or anything. It's like a fold-up thing. It's okay. It looks pretty nice. It's kind of thick. It's not amazingly thick. Like if you throw it, I'm not so sure about it. But the PS Vita seems to be built pretty nice, and this case is pretty nice. Good for transport. I don't know about like falling off the back of a truck. Is not gonna keep it from doing any damage from it. I doubt it. But yeah, I suggest getting this starter kit because it does not come with any games, but it does come with like, I don't really need this memory case or headphones. I already have headphones. I don't think I'm going to be getting this many memory cards. Maybe two. Depends on how many games I get. This is always handy. I like having this just in case. And when I start using it, I like to have it just in case something happens to it. I drop it once in a while, maybe on the screen, and that'll help out. The screens get if the screen gets like dirty or dusty, this always comes in handy. I like that. And I always thought that this case would always come in handy, like I explained. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the PlayStation Vita. Sorry this is such a long video. I was just trying to get everything fit in. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.